Good morning, everyone. Today we have the privilege of interviewing Sheila LaMothe, who serves as the Vice President of Strategic Initiatives at Chemical Couriers Association International, boasting over 25 years of proven experience in the coating industry. On this occasion, we're going to discuss the remarkable initiative known as Women in Finishing Forum 2024. Sheila, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Sheila, we have witnessed the growth of the Women in Finishing Forum over the years. What can attendees expect from this year's edition of the event?
Well, every year, the event focuses on a couple of things. Professional development for women in the finishing industry, as well as some industry information, technology trends, team building, and networking. One of the really exciting presenters that we have this year, her name is Ginger Zumaida, and she was an executive with NBC. She won 3 Emmy Awards and a number of other awards before she left the television industry, and now she has her own company and she works with manufacturers and brands on brand messaging. And she is going to talk to our group about basically how to advance your career, that it's more than just being good at your job. So it's performance, initiative, and exposure. So that'll be a very interesting program for our participants.
Right. We also understand that there's a scholarship available to enable more women to attend this empowering event. Could you tell us more about this initiative? We heard that 2 participants from Mexico were selected this time around.
That's correct. So the Elizabeth Tesco Women in Finishing Forum Scholarship was started a few years ago. Ann Goyer, who is the executive director of CCAI, she and I had been talking about ways to enable more women to come to the forum, because we try to keep the cost as reasonable as possible, but it's still difficult sometimes for companies to be able to fund training for their staff. So a very sad thing sparked a very good thing. Elizabeth Tesco worked in the industry for quite a few years for BASF Chemetall, and when we started Women in Finishing, she was one of the first women to get involved, and she really embodied everything that Women in Finishing is about. And sadly, she passed away. And so we thought, what a wonderful opportunity to actually go ahead and create this scholarship in her memory. And so that's how it came to be. The original plan was to send 2 women a year to the event, covering the registration fee and hotel. And we did that the first 2 years. The first 2 years we sent 2 people. Then in the 3rd year, we had a little bit more money, so we were able to send 3. And this year, we were able to send 7.
Right.
So, yeah, super exciting. And part of the reason for that is BASF Chemetall has given us year-over-year financial support for the scholarship. And then we've also had some other donations, which have made the increase in scholarships possible. So this year, we had 3 applicants from Mexico, and we were able to award 2 scholarships. And we're very excited to have some representation from Mexico at this year's event. The applicants are selected, or the recipients are selected by the CCAI Finishing Education Foundation, which I'm the executive director for. And so the board of directors sits down, reviews all of the applications, and it's never easy when you can't give one to everybody, but we were all very, very excited to be able to award 7 this year and include some representation from Mexican companies.
That's great news for all the women in the industry and the industry at all. And Sheila, as Vice President of Strategic Initiative CCAI, what plans do you have for the remainder of the year?
Ooh, lots.
A lot.
A lot. So, as you probably know, CCAI is a partner with FabTech. We manage the finishing pavilion, so that includes the United States show, the Mexican show, and in Canada. And 2024 is a year where we have all 3. So we're very busy when it comes to FabTech this year. And then you probably have heard about the new CCAI Spanish language chapter. And so that has had a great start. We started to get some interest for it and promote it a little bit at last year's FabTech Mexico. And honestly, the response has been overwhelming. So with the leadership of the board, which I think is somebody from Revista on the board for the chapter, maybe. I know Revista's been involved with it.
Right.
And Pedro Castillo from PTX is the president. So by the time FabTech Mexico comes around, we will have had 3 Spanish webinars, and 2 of the 3 have taken place already, and we've had a great response. And people, not just from Mexico, are joining, from Spanish-speaking countries all over the world.
Yeah, we have people from, I've seen people from Colombia, Peru, Argentina, Spain.
Yep.
There's a lot of going on. So, and people from the United States that, they speak Spanish. It's great. This is a great opportunity for all of them.
It is, and having it as a virtual chapter really makes that possible, because anybody can join in on the webinars, and I know that they'll expand some of the programming as it grows, but the intent is to do a lot of things virtually so that anyone who speaks Spanish anywhere can participate.
Right. Well, thank you once again, Sheila, for sharing your insights with us today. We look forward to seeing the continued impact of the Women in Finishing Forum, and we wish you the best and see you next time in another event or another interview. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.